Thanks to Bendigo Bank, I've got a very excited Ellen Block from the Murrumbeena Football Club. You've got a smile, you can't wipe it off your face, you're in the grand final. How's that for you?
Oh, it's amazing. It's really, really, really amazing. This year's been my first year playing football ever.
Really?
Yeah. So I only started at the beginning of this year. I've got one of my best friends playing here, so she encouraged me to come down and have a kick around, and to make the grand final, it's just unreal.
Ellen, you must have played some other sport. You can't just walk in and play footy, so what have you played before?
I grew up playing netball. Yeah. Played netball my whole life, and
Do you think that prepared you for footy, or do you use some of your skills from netball and you take it into footy?
I guess so. I think the whole reading the play thing comes from netball as well. You sort of have to read the play to take intercepts and stuff like that. But they are two completely different games. I mean, just the sheer size of a football ground compared to a netball court, it's a little bit different. Completely different type of fitness as well.
Gee, that was a physical game today, wasn't it? I mean, I got here around about half time, and I think you guys were 2-7 to 3 behind, so you weren't that far ahead.
Yeah.
And you had the wind in that first quarter. Then they really didn't do much in the second quarter, obviously. Yeah. But then that third quarter, you just smashed them.
Yeah. So back with the wind in the third quarter and managed to get a few more goals on the board, which really went in our favour. And managed to get just a little bit more of a lead, which was good.
What about the injuries? I noticed there was someone came up with an arm and also a leg injury?
So we had Beck come off in the second quarter, I think it was. That was a knee. Yeah. And then Marley just late in the game, and I think that's another knee. So we'll just wait and see. They'll probably go and get some scans done and see the extent of that. But fingers crossed they're okay to play next week.
So where's the toughness come from some of these games? I've watched you guys play, and it's full on. It's like you're running into brick walls and you go, whatever, I don't care. I'm just going to make sure I do what I do for the team. There's a very great team effort, because I spoke to your coach and said, how about I have a chat to you? He said, no, not about me, all about the girls. Yeah.
Well, I think it comes down to how close we are as a team. We're all very passionate about the game, and we're all very passionate about playing with one another, and, we're very keen to take a hit to allow someone else to grab the ball and stuff,
So what'd you do well today? Come on, be honest.
I think in the second quarter I managed just to read the play a little bit better than I have been in the last couple of weeks. It was a fantastic team effort today. We've really knuckled down and focused on some of the things we've been trying to implement in the last couple of weeks.
So who played well today for you?
Like I said, a massive team effort. Yeah. I think Beck, before she went down, she took an amazing grab in the first or second quarter and wasn't paid a mark, but mark any day of the week. She was playing well.
So we have to talk about the grand final. You're in a grand final. Yeah. First of all, that must be exciting for a team that maybe at the start of the year mightn't have expected to even get in the finals.
We've obviously joined the new league this year, so to be able to make a grand final, I don't think any of us expected that at the beginning of this season. We're up against Tyab. We haven't beaten them yet. We've come pretty close, but this week it'll just be about hitting the track hard and working on those things we've been working on, and hopefully we get across the line.
You're all pretty fit. Everybody at this level is pretty fit. It's above the shoulders, isn't it? It's in your head. If you can't go out with that mentality of, we haven't beaten them, how are we going to beat them? It's just like you've got to put that out of your mind.
Yeah, and I think we do have the belief that we can beat them. The last couple of games against Tyab, we haven't played our best football. It's about bringing our best on the day and seeing how close we can get to them.
Last question: how much fun are you having?
Oh, I love it. I'm addicted.
Yeah. I can tell you got a smile from ear to ear.
Totally addicted. Yeah, can't get enough of it.
Good on you, Ellen. Good luck for the grand final. I'm not going to make a prediction. I'm going to ask you. What's your prediction?
I reckon we'll get over the line by about 6 points.
Ellen Block from Murrumbeena. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks to the Bendigo Bank, I've got Emma Morison from the Murrumbeena Football Club. Emma said to me, Coach, I don't really want to talk. I can't talk. So what, you haven't learned to talk yet, Emma?
No. I get nervous.
You're nervous. What are you nervous about? You just won a prelim. You're in a grand final. You've got to be excited.
We are excited, very excited. It's good to finally get in. I'm being filmed and now...
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
It's good to get there. After last week's game, I think we're all a bit nervous going into it. So to get the win today and hopefully beat Tyab after they've already beaten us 3 times will feel really good next week.
So fill us in last week, for people who didn't know, they beat you, didn't they? Is that right?
We played Tyab for the first round of finals and they beat us, I think, by about 20 points. We haven't actually won a game to them yet, so we've lost all 3 games we first been during the season as as well. So
But have Cranbourne beat them?
yes, Cranbourne have beat them. So
Cranbourne's the side that they beat today, and you won convincingly, really, especially from that third quarter. When you had the win, you used it.
yes, we definitely did, and even when we didn't have the win, we played to lock them down so that they couldn't get any goals. So
You seem to have a lot of girls spare, a lot of players spare. They were in different positions, and they were able to run free off their opponents.
yes, well, we dropped a few girls back in the quarters when we didn't have the win to try and lock them down from getting any goals. I don't know why they were spare. Maybe Cranbourne just weren't manning up properly.
Yeah, well, it was a tough game. How did you think, from the sideline, it looked like there was no take no prisoners?
Well, I think we were nervous going into it, but once we got a few goals up, we started feeling a lot less nervous and a lot more confident, and we worked really well as a team. There was so much voice out there, and I think after Tyab's game last week compared to this game, there was a lot more talk, we're a lot more positive, and it was really good to have the wins.
What about you? Would you do well today, Emma Morison?
I think I did okay, but
What did you do well? You must have done something.
I laid a few tackles that I think were all right, but I think I didn't play my best. I think I can do better next week.
Well, there's always room for improvement. How much fun are you having playing with this team? First of all, probably a silly question considering you're in a grand final, but overall the year's been pretty much a great year for Murrumbeena.
Absolutely. I've been here since Murrumbeena started, so I've played for them. This is my third year with Murrumbeena.
Wow.
And we just keep growing and growing as a team and as a club, and it's absolutely amazing, especially having the two teams now, and yeah, it's great.
Well, I've just noticed with female footy and women's footy, it's sort of tied the club together. Clubs, not your club necessarily, but clubs together, because you've got the male footballers, the female footballers, and the netballers as well.
Yeah, so we've got 2 boys teams, 2 girls teams, and a heap of netball teams as well. So we get to train with the boys on Tuesdays and Thursday nights for some of the training, and they really get down and support us for our games and training as well, which is great.
I noticed that today. I was sitting in the stands watching, and there was a lot of encouragement, and it was positive encouragement. It wasn't like, oh God, why did she do that, or what? It was like, yeah, good work, go do this, go do that. So that seems to be coming across.
Yeah, definitely. We even talk about it all the time. Don't say anything negative, because then people start getting down. It's all needs to be positive feedback. Even if you do make a mistake, get around your players and be there for them. So
who's the card in your team? Who's the one you always get a laugh at when you're out on the field and she does something pretty spectacular or silly?
I think Lauren Luff does a few silly things and does a few little flips around on the ground. We've got some good photos of it. So yeah.
Good. Tyab, grand final. Give us a preview.
We will just have to play our best game and hope that that's enough. And I think we'll go into it quite confident, because they've had a week off, so we've been able to keep running through to finals. So hopefully we can get.
It's all up here, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
all up here.
It's all mental. We've prepared ourselves all season for it. Now it's just the mental thing we need to get over, I think.
Emma, what about a prediction?
Oh, obviously we're going to win.
Done, dusted. Emma Morison from Murrumbeena. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Get your GameFace on.